I meant to do a video on this. I get sent so much stuff. Sometimes stuff flies under the radar, or I just don't see it. Sometimes I forget. So from what I understand, this chick was ordered. She was invited out on a date for drinks, but ordered herself 48 oysters. And he left her with the bill. So let's check out this video, please.
Yeah, so today I linked with this I met a few weeks ago out with my friends. This been texting me for weeks talking to himself. Why I didn't block him, I don't know. But today I was bored and I had time, so he texted me like, can we meet for drinks? And I'm like, yeah, meet me here. They got the best oysters in Atlanta, like hands down. So I'm like, yes, I can get some content. Come on. It's so
good. Oysters look so nasty to me. What you just supposed to do? Slurp them, chew them, and swallow them, or slurp? Suck them up and swallow them? Like, how are you supposed to eat them? It sound nasty.
Yeah, when the fourth one came out, he was looking at me crazy. I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, baby, you ain't.
And that's why you got left.
I'm gonna eat, and I was coming anyway. But I ain't gonna lie. Now I want to do all that, but I did do all that. That was so good. I was not expecting it to do that.
You knew you was wrong.
It was just so good. Like I had to. It was so good. So after that, I'm like, baby, what's next? What I'm about to eat? It was so good. And the crab cakes, everything was so good. 10, baby. Why the f this say he going to the bathroom and never come back? I'm like, hold the on. It's been like 10, 20, 30 minutes. What the f is hey, I had to end up grabbing the tab. Left me with his little one drink. Yeah. I'm so glad he kicked me some money, because what? That was crazy to me. And I said, you run out on the tab, he's talking about, I'm going to offer you to drink. The f are you talking about?
Okay. First of all, there's definitely a lack of communication there. Because let me tell you something. If I invite, like, if it's like that, fellas, and you really that strapped for cash, if you invite a chick out for drinks, if she wants to order food, I mean, it needs to be communicated that I'm inviting you specifically out for drinks. Because sometimes people say, oh yeah, meet me out for some drinks, They'll think it's for drinks and maybe a little something to eat. But the fact that she ordered that much, she knew she was wrong. She knew she was like, he invited you out for drinks, you ordered that many platters and some more food, and she was still eating. That, to me, that's disrespectful of what he asked you out for. For example, if I invite you out for coffee, that doesn't mean that, like, if we go to Starbucks, like, doesn't Starbucks sell a bunch of different cakes and cookies, and don't they make sandwiches for you too? I think they do. Like, you just keep ordering sandwiches, sandwich, cookies, more cakes, more, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, that was just wrong. And she knew she was, because she said something about it. Like, well, I wanted to eat, so, well, that doesn't mean he got to pay since he invited you out for drinks. That's how it is. So, yo, when I went looking for this, because I was just trying to find the raw footage so I could. This is national news. Like, it was on CNN and a bunch of other news networks did videos on this. Ladies, don't do that. Don't do that. Look, if he invites you out for dinner, order your platter and your appetizer and your drink or whatever. I mean, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't, 3, 4 entrees, all that that's just, come on, for real. Then it feels like we're being used for food. You get what I'm saying? I went out with this one chick one time, and she had a thing for drinking wine. And at that time, I had never dated a woman who liked to drink wine. I was in like my mid to late 30s around this time, and it kind of irritated me with how much the glasses of wine cost. Part of me felt like she wasn't respecting the date. I felt like, and we got into an argument over this too, because I made a joke about how many glasses of wine she got, and I really did joke about it, but she thought that, like, I was watching the bill, like, okay, that's one, that's two, that's three, four. I made a joke about it. I really wasn't, but what happened was we got into a fight after after we went out again. And I was like, okay, I'm wondering if she got a drinking problem or if she just think I'm going to be spending hundreds of dollars on her constantly. Like, I didn't know who she thought she was because she didn't come to the table with much. She was good looking, but she already had a family, divorced, and some other problems. And I was just like, and we got along really good, but, so a joke turned into a fight, and that was it. And we ended up like actually reconnecting like 2 years later. Went out on a date, and when I saw her, she had aged dramatically. I don't know what she was going through in her life, but I was just like, And she ended up actually cutting me off for some other stuff. And I was just like, that's it. If I told you what it was, you'd be like, that's absolutely ridiculous, considering you had to know her family situation. You'd have been like, what? And she had a problem with you? But I ain't gonna get, because it's gonna get real political and real religious, and you'll understand it though. But I'm just not gonna blast that. But yeah, respect the listen. Whenever I've been, I come to dinner and someone else is paying, I always order modestly. I don't act a fool. Don't do that. Don't act a damn fool. And that's what a lot of people do. Men and women. You go out, someone else is paying, you act like you got a problem and you eat like you never ate before in your life. Don't do that. 10 million subscribers. Woo.